Hey guys, and welcome back to another Project Star video, or well, today is going to be an update speculation video. I've kind of done it in a tier list format, which is kind of strange, I know, but it's just basically I found it the easiest way to do it like this instead of just getting PNGs and loading them on my tabs. So we've got guaranteed, very likely, likely could happen, unlikely or unlikely what happens. Stand skins. This is basically just saying what I think will be coming as Part 4 stands and what we will get. So starting off, Hermit Purple, we already have Hermit Purple in game. I don't think there's a stand skin you can really do for this. Star Platinum of the World is very likely, I think, to be a stand skin because we've already got Star Platinum Prime of the World. He doesn't have any skins, so giving him Part 4 skin in anime and Part 6 in manga would probably be pretty good. Actung Baby, won't happen. Don't think there's a moveset that we can really give it. Aqua Necklace is very interesting. I think there's potential slightly, because it's all water based, that's the thing. I think it could have an interesting moveset, but I don't know how they do it personally, so I'm going to put it in very unlikely for now. Bad Company I think is actually likely. I think it'd be a very like samey moveset, don't get me wrong, but I do think it could definitely happen. Got got no, sorry. Got Atom Heart Man, which I don't Heart Father, sorry. Which I definitely don't think will be a moveset. I just again a lot of these are gonna come down to is it a viable moveset or do they have one at all, and it's just I'm probably gonna get these out of the way now actually. Um yeah, so actually, well, okay, so Killer Queen will be in the 100%. Like, there's no way if this doesn't be if this isn't in the update or for part 4 at any point, then yeah, I'm just gonna delete my channel. Same with Crazy Diamond. Definitely is going to be in the update along with Echoes. The interesting thing about Echoes and Killer Queen is because Echoes Act 1, 2, and 3, are they going to be like an evolving stand? Are they going to have like a level base, so when you roll the stand, are they going to be are you going to like do they have separate chances to roll? Are we going to is it like going to be level based, like if you're level, like if you're max level you're going to get Echoes Act 3 every time instead of Echoes Act 1 or 2? They could do it any other way. Killer Queen, quite interesting as well. Are we going to get like a Bites of Dust and Killer Queen, like a variant? Are they going to be both rollable stands? Is there going to be like a Requiem arrow kind of thing where you evolve it, like in your Bizarre Adventure? All up in the air, to be honest. I think there's definitely a lot of possibilities to these. Superfly, I'm sorry these are in kind of random order, I'm just kind of going them there in my head. Superfly it won't happen as a stand, but it will happen as in it will probably be in the game. I think that's kind of the thing I'm doing there. Highway Star, very unlikely. I do think there could be potentially some kind of moves that it could do, but I don't particularly think it will happen. The hand, again, it will be a place in the game, like the actual highway. I do think it will be in the game. The hand, practically guaranteed. It has the moves that it's a main character stand. I would find it very hard to believe that it wouldn't be in the game day one at least. The alien, I don't exactly know why that's here. I just kind of got a part 4 stands list, and for some reason that's here. Don't question it, I guess. The lock, I think it's also probably very unlikely or unlikely. I think it could be like a troll stand, or it could potentially be like a very finicky kind of stand to add. But I mean, they could do it. Don't get me wrong. Surface, I think. I just don't think there's a move set. Is there a move set Surface? It's just replicating people, so I don't think so. I'm gonna put that in won't happen. If it does, I mean, I'll be very, very surprised, so that's all I could say. Stray Cat is actually very interesting. I think it could potentially be in the game. It would just be like I envisioned it as some kind of like spec or item where if you clicked it and it did like a little bubble or something. It will probably be incorporated in the moveset for like Killer Queen Bites Dust. They could like separate those two. It's very well possible. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Moving on, Cinderella is very like aesthetics based, so I don't really think that'll be in the stand in the stand in the game. Blowing through these quite quick. We got Rat. I think it's actually very likely. It's quite integral part of one of the parts of the show, so I do think it could definitely be in there. Moving on, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think Red Hot Chili Peppers has a very good chance of making it in, actually. I think it could actually have quite an interesting moveset. Like in Your Bizarre Adventure, they managed to make it decently interesting in terms of like charging its abilities and stuff like that. I think it'd be like a very cool like mid-range range stand. We need more of those in the game, to be honest. Harvest, I'm gonna probably say is unlikely or very unlikely. They could maybe do something with this. It's just my problem with this stand is again, how many moves can you give it that's gonna be interesting or unique? You probably could make it. You probably could make something quite interesting for this. It's the same story for Heaven's Door, except for its abilities. I just don't actually really know how you'd manage to get it in the game. Because it's all about editing or like basically reading people like a book and kind of making edits or something. I just not entirely sure what you'd manage to do with that stand, but if you could make it into a moveset, I'd be very, very impressed, to say the least. Enigma probably won't probably won't happen either. It's all about turning people into paper, and it's not really got outright combat abilities. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you do that one. Cheap Trick. I mean, don't get me wrong, this would be a really funny stand to add. In terms of just like you actually roll it and it's like worse than Tower of Grey and you get killed as soon as someone looks at you. It'd be really annoying. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna put this very unlikely, but I kind of do hope that this is just a funny rollable stand that you can just get. Boy to Man is rock paper scissors. Like, I don't exactly know how you'd manage to make that into a moveset exactly. Same thing with Pearl Jam, really. This is to be ingested. There's no real combat going on here. So I'm not particularly sure how you'd manage to make that into a moveset. I mean, if you did, Jesus. Love Deluxe actually could have a moveset. Potentially. I'm going to put it unlikely. You could do something finicky with that one, I think. I think... Again, the problem with Part 4 is there's a lot of these stands that just don't have movesets that really work with a combat PvP game. I'd be very interested to see how they do some of these anyway. Anyway, what do you guys think of my list? I think this is decently accurate. I think we're gonna see... So these four definitely... Well, it's more like these six, because you have to have Echoes 2 and 3. Well, you have Echoes 1 to 3, basically. Rat, I think, is very likely. The moveset kind of makes itself. Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think, could be very interesting. Bad Company definitely could be a thing. And then down here, it's not impossible, like up to these, but it's just be very hard to make a moveset for them. Anyway, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to Part 4 coming. It's one of my favourite parts in JoJo. So, yeah, let me know. See you guys.